There's something known as talk and touch therapy.
Does stress affect bonding with unborn baby?
Oh yes, maternal stress can directly affect the baby. Because of this stress, what happens is it affects the baby's growth.
Did you know bonding with your baby starts way before birth? In today's episode, we will talk about the beautiful ways to connect with your baby through music, touch, mindful moments. And to share tips on this, we have Dr. Vaishali Chavan, an obstetrician and gynecologist at Cloudnine Hospital, Kalyani Nagar, Pune. Welcome, Dr. Vaishali.
Thank you for having me here. I'm really looking forward to discuss this beautiful topic of prenatal bonding.
Thank you. Let's start. So, doctor, how can a mom bond with a baby during pregnancy?
It is very important that there should be prenatal bonding, and that has shown to have long-term positive effects for the mother as well as for the baby. So simple techniques of pre-bonding could be talking with your baby. What you talk, baby can hear. Research and evidence has shown that the baby's hearing auditory system starts developing from 16 to 18 weeks of pregnancy. And by 23 to 25 weeks of pregnancy, baby can hear everything what is happening outside. Initially, baby can hear baby's mother's comforting heartbeats. Baby can also hear the swishing of the blood going through the blood vessels. But amniotic fluid, the fluid around the baby, the amniotic sac, it is a very good, it helps in transmission of the sound towards baby. So baby can hear what is happening outside. There's something known as talk and touch therapy. So talking, singing, reading is very important. Touching the baby, gentle massage on the abdomen, gentle when baby kicks, just touching or tapping, and this can be a two-way communication. It's a beautiful communication.
Okay, so doctor, does baby recognize their mom's voice during pregnancy?
Yes, of course. This is a very common question. Pregnant girls want to know that, yes, can the baby recognize mother's voice? So, yes, baby is familiar with mother's heartbeat, mother's voice, and like amniotic fluid is very good mode of transmission. Whenever baby talks, baby responds very positively.
So, doctor, can reading to baby before birth help with bonding?
Oh, yes, very much. And that is why, it has been recommended since centuries that you should read good things, read out aloud to your baby, and baby can hear. Baby may not understand the words that you are reading, but baby can understand the rhythm of and the sound and the soothing effect of mother's voice. And there have been studies which have shown that reading to your baby is going to help the baby's neurological development. So what does it mean? Once baby is born, baby's brain development improves. The neurological connections improve because you have already been reading to the baby. And when baby actually starts learning all these words, baby has already heard and they're familiar for baby, and it helps in early learning. So yes, you should be reading to your baby.
Okay, so doctor, can music really help in bonding with unborn baby?
Oh, yes, very much. With music, different kinds of music, classical music, baby can hear what is happening around. So, music stimulates the baby's neurological development and helps to have a cooling, soothing effect, not only for the baby, for the mother as well. And music therapy for mother, it helps to maintain her blood pressure, her well-being, her emotional well-being. If the mother is happy and emotionally she's good, then automatically the baby is also going to be healthy. So yes, music therapy is very much recommended.
Does stress affect bonding with unborn baby?
Oh yes, maternal stress can directly affect the baby, because when mother is under stress, there are these all stress hormones like cortisol, and all these hormones cross through the placenta and they reach the baby. So whatever baby and mother, they undergo all this stress together. Because of this stress, what happens is it affects the baby's growth. There is more incidence of preterm birth, low birth weight, pregnancy complications. Because of stress, the mother's blood pressure may rise. The mother may not sleep well. Because of the stress, mother may not get time to bond with her baby. and to develop that connection. And stress is shown to have a detrimental effect for the baby, not only when baby is inside the uterus, but it has a long standing, long term effects on the baby later on also. So mother has to stay away from stress, and it's important that the entire family is involved in taking care of the pregnant girl, maintaining a good positive environment. And also there's a role, prenatal classes for that, in which they teach you breathing exercises, meditation, and all these things which can reduce the stress. So yes, stress free environment is going to be helpful for mother as well as baby.
So, doctor, how does a father can bond with baby during pregnancy?
Yeah, so nowadays there are more and more nuclear families, and the father plays a huge role. And during pregnancy, the father can also bond with the baby. Talk and touch therapy, what I spoke about. So father can talk to the baby, sing to the baby, read out, sing a lullaby. Father can do all these things. Father can give gentle massage, interact with the baby when baby is moving. Father can touch, and over a period of time, there have been evidence which has shown that baby can recognize father's voice. Baby becomes familiar with father's voice, and again that has a positive reinforcement on the baby, and baby reacts positively to the father's voice. Also, whenever ultrasound is being done, the mother should take the father along so that he can actually see the baby, and he can visualize the baby, and he can actually see the baby, that this baby is going to come out. So there's a better and stronger bonding. And when not only the father, other family members, if there's a younger child, the younger child also can be encouraged to read out aloud some poetry, whatever is possible, or sing a song. All this creates a healthy family unit, and that has lot of advantages.
Okay, so doctor, last question. How does the bonding before birth affect the baby's development?
Well, again, coming back to scientific evidence, they have shown that prenatal bonding helps in the baby's physiological, behavioral, cognitive, and emotional development. So, what does all this really mean? It means that because of the prenatal bonding, the baby's neurological development is much better, and baby's grasping power, learning power later on in life is much better. This baby becomes more secure, emotionally more stable, and that is the reason later on behavioral abnormalities or problems do not arise for these babies. These babies do well later on in life. Because of prenatal bonding, the health of the baby is better. The less risk of premature delivery or low birth weight or fetal growth retardation. So these babies are much healthier, and they do much better later on. And the same applies for mother. The lactation, breastfeeding, or attachment between mother and baby, it is much improved because of the prenatal bonding. And the incidence of postpartum depression also reduces when there's prenatal bonding.
It was great having you here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. I had a wonderful time discussing this with you.
And to our listeners, if you found this episode informative and helpful, do share it ahead and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Until then, take care and stay healthy.